evening. It's been a minute. Right now I'm still posting the old summer videos, so let me know how you like the dress down in the comments. I wanted to do something cozy just because I was in the mood for it, and I came to a conclusion this past week. I believe it was, I want to say Friday, either Friday or Saturday of the week before I'm filming this. It's currently a Wednesday, and it's making me rethink a couple of things, and I just wanted to share my thoughts while they're still fresh. So I'm still working on my secret project, which may or may not be a secret depending on when I release this video. And during this secret project, I'm learning so much about what I want to do with this channel as well. I think I'm gonna go down to doing exactly what I'm doing now, but in a way that makes more sense. I love talking with you guys and catching up with you guys. I love hearing feedback even when I'm not hearing in the comments. Because a lot of you are friends and family, or at least friends I consider family for some of you, and I want to keep making interesting videos about the things that I think about and the things that I'm facing, and just the challenges of being 29, the struggles of being 29 in Kansas, in East Kansas. And I don't know, I think I like the randomness of this channel, but I want to have a more concise randomness, if that makes sense. So that's what 2024 is starting to look like. So the thing that I figured out, I think it might have been before then actually. I'm sorry, I'm derailing here. So the thing that I figured out last week, I may have ADHD. And I kind of speculated Yes, I speculated that I might have ADHD near the beginning of this year or the end of last year, because there were certain things that were popping up on my feed that just made sense. But I'm also hyper aware that, like, people use terminology and emotions to describe things that make you feel like, oh, that's me, when it's not at all. So it's like that could be just a common quirk that I had, and I would never know. I would just be convinced because of how someone phrased it, and that so I didn't pay any attention to it. I ignored it. And the thing that really stuck with me was a video. I'm currently following and subscribed to the channel The Future. You should totally check it out if you're interested in graphic design in the community and just how the business of it all works. It's one of the reasons I'm subscribed. Among some of the videos that have come out in the last couple of months, there was one that came onto my feed, and it was talking about how to use your ADHD as a creative for your benefit. And something about it was like, I felt a draw to play it, but at the same time I was rejecting that I had ADHD. I'm like, nope, no, I don't have it. I don't speak that over me. I'm not gonna bring into light something that doesn't exist. And well, unfortunately, the Lord was pressing on me, no, you need to watch this video. And it was a fight. Like I said, they posted it months ago. But this month I got around to actually watching it when I ran out of places to run away from it. And the woman being interviewed by Christo, one of the founders, she was describing what it looks like professionally for a woman with ADHD. And if you've been watching long enough, you know that January of this year, I was let go from my first real design position in a company that wasn't just myself, that wasn't just freelancing. And I was kind of blindsided, but also not, because, you know, we serve a good God, and he gave me forewarning the weekend before, like several days and before, that I was going to leave this job, whether I did it or somebody else did it for me. And unfortunately, somebody else had to do it for me. But in that time, after pressing in, fasting, applying, getting resume assistance, all of these things that I was doing for the last 7-8 months, and I gotta admit, I was feeling frustrated, because I knew I heard the Lord. There was no doubt in my mind I was hearing the Lord correctly, but I also acknowledged that I wasn't acting on it like I should have, and I don't know why. And I mean, I do now, but I didn't know why. I could see and hear exactly what I needed to do, and there was so much resistance from me on my part of actually doing it, and I couldn't figure it out. And then hearing her explain what it's like for a woman with ADHD in the professional work setting, and that these were all of the things that I did at my last job that my manager was kind of frustrated with, that I thought was an irrational frustration. Like, this is just a thing I do. Why does it matter? I'm getting the job done, right? And just, I don't know. Everything clicked from what she was saying, because my instinct is to guard myself, my mind and my heart, and just to guard myself against things that are specifically catered to convince me of something. I don't like being told what I like. I don't like being told what to do. I have a bit of an authority problem. He's working on that with me. But I don't like somebody manipulating me into thinking what I should think, or telling me what I should think. I don't like people who specifically take words to fearmonger and make you afraid of something. I don't like when people say I should like this because I like that. No, I can like that and still not like this. Go figure. Human nature. And it's just, so when I say I was fighting being convinced I had ADHD, I was fighting it. And when I was watching this video, I was so convinced that none of this would apply for me, and that maybe 1 or 2 things would be something that I did, but like, obviously everyone's a little different. No. Every single thing she pinpointed. Every single thing. There was not a single thing she said that was not applicable to me. So it's hard to fight when the evidence is just laid out for you, like right in front of you. There's no point in fighting that. The obvious conclusion is, if 100% of these things are true, then I 100% have to acknowledge that on some level I have ADHD. And I'm so glad that I was receptive to it in this particular video, and I'm so grateful for the Lord for highlighting this particular video, because if it had been anything else, I would have been bawling my eyes out, crying. How could this have happened? What went wrong? I would have been praying against it. I would have been casting out demons that weren't there. And but because this particular video the Lord led me to, it highlighted some of the things about my nature that have been blessings and that continue to act as blessings because I have this mental way of looking at things. Yeah, I'm so grateful that he led me to this video, as much as I was refusing to watch it. But yeah, one of those things was just ability to come up with 1,000 different creative ideas. Yeah, that's due to neurodivergency. That's due to my brain processing things like super quick. All the times people said, oh wow, that's so creative, I've never thought of it that way. All the times people was like, how do you come up with these things? I love the way your brain works. Yeah. And how she described, like, in women it's hard to just like find it because it just presents itself as being smart but lazy. And like, I felt so guilty all the time because I thought, yeah, no, I'm smart, I'm clever, I know all of these things, I'm researching and learning, and I have all of this knowledge, and I'm just so attracted to learning things. Why can't I just sit down and do it? Well, that's why. So with this newfound knowledge, it's going to be a learning curve. Yay. I get to go into my 30s having an idea of how my brain works and how to better equip it to do the things I need to do. And to see the fulfillment of this word he's spoken over me. So, and like, I don't know, if anyone watching this, whenever, whether this be when I post this video or in the future, if you're watching playbacks or whatever, or you're just going through, why are you going through my old videos? Stop going through my old videos. Stop. The new stuff. Look at the new stuff. But yeah, just, I didn't realize a quirk of mine was actually a coping mechanism. Body doubling. That's a real thing that I do. I get so energized to do something if somebody else is doing it. Not even necessarily with me, just somebody nearby is doing the exact same thing I'm doing, therefore I have to do it. If I need to work, hey, I'm surrounded by other people who are working super hard, so I work super hard. I give 110%. That's kind of one of my things that I'm trying to like learn. Who do I give the 110% to and who do I back off? And at that last job, I should have known before the Lord spoke to me because I was backing off. But also, like, every once in a while, I would watch I don't know why I'm so fascinated with cleaning YouTubers, but I am so fascinated with cleaning and organization YouTubers. Like, I don't know. Whenever I see a video where someone is cleaning, I suddenly get the strong urge to clean. And that's actually very good for me because I don't get that urge very often. Like I won't say never. There are times where like I will wake up and all I want to do is clean. All I want to do is clean. I'm sick of the filth. I'm sick of the mess. We're getting this done. Sleeves rolled up. Let's get this done. Let's just and then I get distracted by something like 3 hours in. So I don't know, but just that the fact that I would watch those videos and I just automatically, I need to pick something up. I should probably clean up. I should probably body doubling. So I've been using body doubling to help me with things like when my grandmother's currently moving, and I've posted that on a video, and we're having an estate sale. We're currently in the process of having these estate sales, and she asked me to make an update on the flyer, and I felt the urge not wanting to do it because it was something that I had to do. Not something I wanted to do, but something I had to do. Well, now that I have this information, I'm like, all right, let me go on YouTube, because I want to go on YouTube right now. I love being on YouTube. I love watching YouTube. I love making YouTube videos. Let me go on YouTube. Let me pull up a study with me video. And with that study with me video, I was able to knock that thing out like it was nothing. Would have taken me hours longer had I not known what to do. I actually was avoiding the text message because... Anyway, but with that video, I knocked it out so much quicker, and it wasn't even anything. Like, she writes out pages of things, but because it's all handwritten on paper, and she takes... My grandma's 70 plus, okay? But, like, she'll have these pages of text, and it's really like 3 paragraphs in Word or Google Docs. So, not even. But it's helpful. And I'm seeing the real world applications of having these tools to help me and my mind process, and to know that my mind is like this and do something about it. I'm not scatterbrained. I just don't have the dopamine levels and the energy to do it. I'm not lazy in the traditional sense. I just don't have a strong motivation because for some reason the front of my brain decided we don't produce dopamine anymore. We don't produce satisfaction anymore. We don't produce motivation anymore. We will give you that little jump start to do it, and then we'll fizzle out, and you just got to figure it out on your own. And if you haven't figured it out on your own, we're just not doing it today. We're just not doing it today. Let's go take a nap. Let's go grab a snack. Let's go get a soda. We're just not gonna do that. No, I don't feel like doing it anymore. It's boring. There's no reward for it. Yes, it's something I need to do, but I don't want it anymore. You know, just like, I don't want that for me. I want to do the thing because I have to do the thing. I don't want to do the thing just because it's fun. Bills aren't fun. They're necessary to pay, though. You know? Work isn't fun, but it's necessary to get the money to pay the bills, though. Cleaning is not fun, but guess what? I get less depressed when it's clean. So just like all of the mental fights I've had with myself of why can't I just do it? Because I didn't have anyone to do it with. Because there was no incentive to do it. Because it wasn't fun for my brain to do it. Because I was draining all of my energy with the initial burst and not pacing myself. I wasn't having motivation to do it. Like, I don't know. It was just, at the time I watched the video and I texted a friend, I basically said it was basically like realizing I had been holding my breath for the last 20 some years, and I was finally able to just breathe. Remember that I can breathe. I can pace myself. I can not have to fight this. I can work with this. And I can do what I want to do. And I think back on it and it's just, I gave this testimony to one of the pastors at my church. I was talking about how relieved I was to have this information so I can know what to do next. And she was talking to me about other things, and like, the testimony I gave her was how the Lord revealed the things he had me doing this past year that just made sense now. Walking increases your dopamine levels for the day. It's on my board of things that I prayed over with him. And in that walking, I was listening to my praise and worship music. And my praise and worship music is not soft rock. It's rap. It's pop. It's electronic. It's all over the place. Guess what? Listening to music you enjoy raises your dopamine levels. Prayer journaling. Journaling helps organize your brain. Setting aside a schedule. Making a planned schedule that you regularly do so that you cannot forget to do them. Pretty sure we had a talk about this on this very channel. And all the things that I've been doing this year in the time that I have not been working, but have been pressing into the Lord and fasting and praying and worshiping and crying and just having one-on-ones. He's been teaching me this whole entire time what he wants me to do, where he's taking me, and how to do it when I didn't even know what was holding me up. I didn't know what the hold up was. I didn't know why it was so difficult because you forgot to walk today. Because you weren't in your Bible today. And it was 5 o'clock. Where were you? I was here. And not in a way that's looking down, but in a sense of like, 5 o'clock, get in your Bible. It is a daily routine that lets you know every single day your brain will remember to do this if you stick to it. So 5 o'clock. And if I miss 5 o'clock, guess what? There's a 6 o'clock. There's a 7 o'clock. There's an 8 o'clock. Whenever you wake up, start your day the exact same way. Get into a rhythm that your mind can stick to. And even when you have days that are off, you know the schedule. It's hard to forget when you work a schedule. A consistent one. I don't know. I've been rambling for like 25 minutes. Have I? Yes. I've been rambling for about 25 minutes. And I'm pretty sure I've gotten better in my video editing, that it's not going to be a 25-minute video you watch. But on the chance that it is, go ahead and like the video if you watch through the whole thing. And like I keep saying, I don't post regularly, and maybe one day that'll change. But for now, go ahead and subscribe. Just to keep track of what's going on, and so that you don't miss anything. And make sure that the bell notification is turned on if you are really dedicated to figuring out what's going on up here, in here, and around here. But I will catch you guys in the next video as I keep journeying to 30 and finding out how to manage this beautiful, beautiful life of mine that the Lord has given me. All right. Love y'all. Stay safe this weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.